Look at a map of the world, and you will see 5 major oceans. Most are named after their location, like the Atlantic, or ancient mythology, or simply because their waters seemed peaceful, like the Pacific. But there is one glaring exception. Out of all the major bodies of water on Earth, the Indian Ocean is the only one named after a single specific country. That naming convention isn't a quirk of colonial cartographers. It is a direct reflection of an inescapable geographic reality. These waters form the primary physical bridge linking European markets to Asian manufacturing hubs. This data visualization shows the sheer volume moving through this corridor: 40% of the world's offshore oil production, 65% of global liquefied natural gas, and over $1 trillion in annual commercial trade. All of that capital takes a physical form. Thousands of massive commercial freighters and heavy oil tankers crowd these sea lanes and bottleneck into narrow shipping channels every single day. The state that controls access to these specific shipping routes holds immense leverage over the global economy. This map shows the topography of the Indian subcontinent. Notice how the landmass juts out roughly 1,600 kilometers straight down into the center of the water. Extending out from those coasts is an exclusive economic zone covering 2.3 million square kilometers. Effectively, the country functions as an unsinkable natural aircraft carrier parked directly over the shipping lanes. This positioning allows India to monitor and intercept the world's most vital energy flows, while remaining close to its own domestic logistical hubs. While other powers must sail thousands of miles to project force here, New Delhi starts the race at the finish line. Beijing faces the opposite geographic reality. Their entire eastern coastline faces the Pacific Ocean, separated from the trade arteries of the Indian Ocean by the Southeast Asian landmass. To reach those waters, China's commercial and military fleets have to pass through narrow, shallow bottlenecks like the Straits of Malacca, Sunda, and Lombok. This creates an intense strategic vulnerability. In 2003, then-President Hu Jintao officially labeled this exact problem the Malacca dilemma. The statistics explain his concern. Roughly 90% of all China's oil imports are forced to squeeze through the Strait of Malacca, a channel just a few kilometers wide at its narrowest point. And sitting directly at the western exit of that strait, barely 150 kilometers away, are India's Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In a conflict, the Indian Navy could use these island bases to monitor or even blockade the strait, potentially cutting off Beijing's energy supply and stalling the Chinese economy. Beijing's massive, multi-billion-dollar push to build ships and secure overseas ports is a direct reaction to this one specific geographic vulnerability. To escape the Malacca trap, Beijing launched the String of Pearls strategy. They are financing a sprawling network of commercial and military port facilities across the Indian Ocean rim to surround the Indian subcontinent. In Sri Lanka, Chinese state-owned companies poured nearly $2 billion into constructing the Hambantota port, positioned right on the major east-west shipping lanes. Further west, they are building out the deep-water Gwadar port in Pakistan, giving Beijing a western anchor just outside the oil-rich Persian Gulf. Through these heavy infrastructure investments, Beijing is attempting to bypass its geographic constraints and build a presence within India's natural sphere of influence. New Delhi has responded with a symmetrical counter-strategy known as the Necklace of Diamonds. They are expanding their maritime domain awareness, investing in island military facilities like the base on Agalega to support advanced P-8I surveillance aircraft. They are backing this up by operating and expanding a blue water navy designed to intercept incoming threats far from their own shores. As global trade continues to center on Asia, the security of these specific sea lanes has become a primary driver of maritime strategy. It serves as an acknowledgement that while empires name oceans, geography often determines who is best positioned to watch over them. So is the Indian Ocean India's greatest strategic asset? Let us know what you think in the comments below.